discussing the theme of financial education and what we need to do to prepare ourselves for financial independence. And he's got some wonderful lessons for each and all. And he kicks off the book with a wonderful quote, which got me thinking and it got me thinking pretty deeply, because I find it pretty profound. And he said that winners are not afraid of losing, but losers are. And that in itself is so powerful, such a powerful thing to think about, that the reason why a lot of people don't have a crack at life is because they're afraid of losing. They're afraid of not winning or not achieving their outcome. And it's the problem that a lot of people who suffer from perfectionism seem to have. They're worried about perfectionism, and because they want to be perfect all the time, they never seem to do the things that they need to do for fear of failure. So here we are at Watson's Bay. It's very, very quiet, as you can see, hardly anybody about. But back in summer, or back in the old days, this place would be pumping at this time of morning. Anyway, let's go a little bit more and just learn a bit more about this book summary and see where it leads us. Because what the author tells us here and what he reminds us of is that failure is a part of the process of success. And we basically need to embrace failure and to understand that it is part of the process. And the people who end up being afraid of failing are also the people, to a certain extent, who are also afraid and avoid success. The author also tells us here that in the past we've been conditioned to understand or to believe that if you go to university, work hard, that alone is enough for you to become wealthy. And it was a blueprint for financial success that many people had in the industrial age. But Robert Kyosaki is one of those authors who tries to get a point across that in the information age that we are in at the moment, getting a degree and working hard isn't really the necessary way to financial independence, and it's probably less relevant today than what it once was. You know, go to university, work hard, work for a corporation is probably not the answer that a lot of people need to follow, or a path that people need to follow. Because as we said, the author is indicating that there could be a different and a better way. The author reminds us that regardless of which age that you've grown up, that you can't get financial education in school, because what he suggests here is that what you learn at school is basically how to be an employee, how to be a small-time business person, running a small-time business, being a tradie, being in a trade, but they don't teach you financial education, and you're basically being taught, based on the curriculum at school, how to be poor and to remain poor, or at least to be at a subsistence sort of level from a financial perspective. And he goes one step further, saying that education doesn't eliminate or solve poverty either. If anything, it manifests it, because it creates a master-servant sort of mindset, a consumer taxpayer mindset, and it keeps people in a state of dependence rather than independence or interdependence. So the author says that one of the things that we should all be looking at and trying to do is to pick one of 4 asset categories and start educating yourself. and to also understand that nobody's going to go out of their way to educate you about finance, and that self-education is the key to financial freedom. And I remember many years ago going to a Steve Covey seminar, and he basically said, it actually wasn't a Steve Covey seminar, it was a Jim Rohn seminar, where he said a university education will get you a job, but self-education will make you financially independent and could possibly turn you into a billionaire. So the four categories that the author talks about is business, real estate, paper assets, which are stocks or anything you can buy through a broker, or commodities, which are things like gold, stuff like that. Because learning about those four asset categories will give you an opportunity to generate multiple asset or multiple income streams. And in order to be comfortable, financially independent, the author here tells us that we need to have multiple income streams. It's not enough to have a salary. It's not enough to just get by with the dole check or a payment from the government. What we need is a salary, we need dividend payments, we need capital growth, and we need other profits, say from businesses. And all of these things, when they're added together, then and only then you can possibly look back and relax and know that you're financially secure. And the last point to come out of this wonderful text from this author is the importance of not fearing debt. To be risk on, and to take on debt, and to take on OPM, other people's money, and to use it to acquire assets, with the goal of being contrarian in your mindset, so trying to look for opportunities to buy things when the prices have come off their peaks, and to understand that this year, 2021, money has never ever been cheaper than what it is today. So to know that you can borrow money and it's the cheapest that it's ever been, and to make sure you look at opportunities to invest in things that will be, or hopefully will be, worth more in the future than what you owe. Because the only way to build wealth is through investment. You need to get that through your head. You need to understand that the only way we can build wealth is through investment, through investing money in different asset classes and trying to make the most of what we can through those asset classes, using the cheapest money ever, using OPM, other people's money, to leverage the opportunities and to try and grow and be better tomorrow than what we are today, to give us the financial freedom to make choices in our life, as opposed to being dependent on our salaries or our employers or the government. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that topic. So thank you very much for joining me on this wonderful morning. Even though it's overcast, even though it's raining, it's the first time ever I've come to Watson's Bay via the ferry, and I'll do it again and again because it is convenient, it's easy. Just get off the ferry, go and have a couple of beers, have a meal, and get back on the ferry and get back to the city and catch the bus home. It's easy. Don't need to drive, don't need to worry about police, and I can indulge in a couple of liquid ales. So thank you very much for joining me, and we went through the book entitled Second Chance by Robert Kyosaki, and I look forward to coming to you again from a different location with a different message. Let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, stay reasonable, and most importantly, let's make the most of the opportunities that we have available to us. Let's make the most of today, because there won't be another day like today. I remember as a young 20-year-old or 18-year-old coming down here to Watson's Bay Hotel and celebrating New Year's Eve. And I remember being out there on the back portion there of the hotel, and it was just a grassed area back then. There were no pavers, there were no platforms. It was just a very, very simple grassed area. And I remember having the time of my life when I was young, single, free, and not a care in the world. So let's finish off, I guess, with a positive affirmation again. I'm alive, I'm healthy, I'm free, I'm available. And I'm not available. How did I say that? A Freudian slip. To my friends and family, wishing you all the best. And I'm lost for words after saying that. Let's say it again. My positive affirmation. I am alive, I am well, and I feel great. And I'm available to everybody for a fun time. Like the good old days there when I was a young bloke celebrating New Year's Eve here at Watson's Bay. So I think I'll leave it there before I say something else which is just as silly. So let's finish off and clock off from Watson's Bay, and I look forward to coming to you again from a different location with a different message, a message of empowerment, where we are the wind beneath our wings, where we are able to share empowering messages so that we can live, learn and pass it on. And we'll chat again. Take care, Philakia, and bye for now.